credit to Columbia State, but Kankakee may be the best team we've played this season, but then we blow them out by 30 points in the second half, but we played extremely well. I still will stand by what I said. I think Kankakee is a very good basketball team.
Well, they're good. I don't know if they're better than Columbia State or not. Columbia State's pretty physical. There's probably a physical edge there that from them, but, who knows? All of these teams, they play. It's just whoever plays better that night. I don't think there's a lot of teams in a pile there. But, no, we played much better in the second half. That's a much better half. I kind of shortened the rotation, and we tried to find some solidity, and thought we did. I think Michael is and I've told him this a bunch of times, and he's in the perfect position for what his skill set is if he'll just lock in and do it. And I think you're seeing it. In the second half, you see where there's a variety of things that we can do with him if he's locked in and going. I thought we were better defensively in the second half. Still a few lapses there, but we got down and stopped the cuts and stopped the easy straight line drives, and that turned the game around for us.
Of course, recognition of tonight's player of the game is underwritten by the Vincennes Hampton Inn, 2863 Ford Road, the official hotel for visiting teams here at VU. And I think without a doubt it has to be Michael with his 28 points, 26 in the second half.
Yeah, and he's been doing that in the second half. We got to get him going in the first half now, and we'll really have something. But he has a lot of things that fit into what we are. It's like, anymore you get a hard time getting guys wanting to be fours. It's like it's a curse, and yet it's probably, if you have abilities, it's the best position on the floor to play. You play in, you play out. You're in mismatch deals. If you can post, you can do it. If you can drive, you can do it. If you can get threes, it's really the way that we play it. It's a multi-position play, and you can see he's blossoming under it. He just got to continue to push the gas.
We had 67% in the second half, 21 out of 31. I thought every shot we took in the second half was really either a breakaway or a feed for a good look inside, or we got some good looks outside as well. I just thought we worked the ball really well in the second half.
It was better. There's no question it was better. They were really plugging and helping a lot, and we had open shots in the first half. If we swung the ball, we didn't make very many of them on the backsides, and then we didn't move it quick enough, and we added a lot more perimeter pop-type action for Michael to really stretch it when we got into half, and they had a hard time covering that. They're stretched out. We're making some shots. It opened up some lanes. And our defense, like I said, got us going, got us in transition. And, it was downhill from there.
Leading the way at point, LeBron was one assist away from a triple-double.
Thought he played better. We just still got to get him going straight up and down in his finishes. But I thought tonight he attacked and then swung the ball better flowing back. We've been getting stuck on the front side on it and doing a little dancing. Tonight you saw it, especially in the second half, attacking, not there, get the quick swings, orchestrating that better. And when that happened, you saw, and you start getting the rhythm. You start seeing Michael getting the real rhythm, the backside of the plays. Jalen Calloway got some plays, all because that ball moved a little quicker off those actions.
Off the bench, Chugwu came in and scored 8 points. I mean, again, he's big. He's cumbersome under the basket. I mean, under trying to smooth out his skills. But I think once he becomes really comfortable and gets in the flow of the game, I mean, he's a factor coming off the bench.
Well, he has ability. There's no question. And what we're asking him to do, I believe he can do. He just continue to grow with it. We've just got to stay after him. He's got to stay after himself, because there's a lot more in there. But he's giving us good things now. I mean, he's contributing to us winning. Him and Brian, we really, for the most of the game, we gave Hussein a run early, but for the most part, we rotated those three guys at the 4-5. Brian can kind of move back and forth the 4 and 5. Mike's pretty much your 4, and, Nas pretty much plays 5. So those three guys are rotating now. We got to get Hussein going a little bit. I don't know if Darston's ever going to get healthy with his ankle. It seems to hurt him a lot. But we're going to get Ollie back at some point. Had a really big body in there. Hopefully some point in time we get Dre back. I think Dre can, if he plays up to his abilities, can really help us. Like I said, we've been playing a little bit underhanded here, but we'll see.
Keeping Caleb, our trainer, really busy.
Well, I hope so. I hope he's busy. We got to get these guys back and going. We're holding the fort for right now. Of course, Travell not playing tonight. Travell's talented, 6'5", gives us that wing with size. That adds to the mix, and, he's got real abilities. He's another guy that should be a lot better in the second half of the year than he is in the first. But he blew that ankle out pretty good the other night. I don't know what he'll be Saturday, and we would really be able to use him Saturday in that game versus Moberly.
We'll delve in depth about Moberly on Blazer Bulletin when we tape it Thursday for Saturday morning. But, Moberly, my gosh, they're 3-3. But, they are so deep and talented. He had 3 players back from last year, half a dozen transfers. Pat's teams are big, physical. I thought we played an outstanding game there last year to beat them on their own court. I'm sure he'd like to return that favor this year. So we're going to look at Moberly as being a major opponent for us early in the season.
Well, we've got some major opponents coming up. We've got them in here obviously Saturday, and we've got Mineral the next weekend, and then we'll get Triton in here. So our 3 really big non-league games that are going to be on that board when it comes to postseason time are rolling up here. So we've tried to learn what we can, but we've got to we got to show it on Saturday, and we need a bunch of people out here Saturday afternoon. Look, we're playing at 4:00. I'm not a big afternoon guy, but really, the 4:00 start this Saturday really eliminates all excuses why people aren't out here. It's a tremendous matchup. Indiana plays at noon. They'll be done by 4. There's nothing that I know of that's going on in that time of the afternoon that's worth doing. If you want to go out to a game or something's going on that night, you can. You want to go out and eat, you want to go to whatever. You're just going to fall at the time you can. So we need to get everybody out here for that 4:00 tip with Moberly because, this is Kentucky, Carolina, and JUCO. That's what this is. We've got this little series started last year and back here again. It took a long time between when Moberly and Vincennes played in the regular season. Pat and I got it back going again. And, we really need to come out and show out here Saturday afternoon for this game.
The rivalry goes back 67 years, back to 1957.
Well, it's very arguably the 2 greatest programs in the history of junior college basketball. It's the 2 that's been to Hutch the most. It's the 2 that if you look at all these records and things and deals, the Southeastern Iowas and Hutches and those people, but it's hard to top Vincennes Moberly historically. The people that have coached and played at those 2 places, there's multiple NBA guys, great coaches, Hall of Fame guys of all types. We had a great game a few years ago in the national tournament when we won the national championship. They had a great team. It was a great game. We're fortunate to get them last year. I'm sure they're chomping at the bit to get us. Pat's one of the great coaches to ever coach in junior college basketball. And so I don't know why anybody wouldn't be here 4:00 Saturday afternoon if you at all possible. Get out here and make some noise. We need some help.
All right, he's got 867 wins coming the year, and you're at 734, I think.
I don't know.
So it's a lot of basketball.
I'm a little younger than Pat, but I don't know if I'll keep doing it as long as he has. So
I'll be here and you'll be here.
We'll see.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks.
Comments of Coach Franklin.